Hi students, welcome to DSR Maths. Today's our topic is partial fractions. This is also one of the important topic in our bridge course. This chapter we will use in integrations, differential equations and summation of series also. Okay, no? Now first we have to discuss about the fractions. What about the fraction? In your earlier classes, you have studied about the polynomials. So, like linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic, and a polynomial of degree 5, polynomial of degree 6, etc. Right? Now, if you take f of x and g of x are two polynomials, then the quotient f of x by g of x is called a rational fraction. If f of x and g of x are polynomials, two polynomials, then the quotient f of x and g of x is called a rational fraction, or simply called as a fraction. Simply called as a fraction. And where here g of x is not equal to 0 means non-zero polynomial, right? So this is about the definition of rational fraction, right? There are two types of fractions are there, or rational fractions are there. So what are they? First one is proper fraction. What is the definition of the proper fraction? A rational fraction f of x by g of x is called proper fraction if degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x. A rational fraction f of x by g of x is called a proper fraction when if degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x. Is nothing but degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. For example, so x plus 1 by x plus 2 into x plus 3. This is a proper fraction because degree of numerator, this is also polynomial, this is also polynomial. Degree of numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 2, x into x, x square. Suppose x square minus 3x plus 1 divided by x cube minus 1. So this is also a what? Proper fraction. Degree of numerator is 2, degree of denominator is 3. Or 1 by x plus 1. So this is also a proper fraction. Degree of numerator is x power 0. X power 0 is 1. And degree of denominator is 1. So here 0, here 1. So these are the examples for what? Proper fraction. Means degree of numerator, here degree of numerator is 1, here 2, here 2, here 3, here 0, here 1. Next, improper fraction. Second one is improper fraction. A rational fraction f of x by g of x is called improper if degree of f of x is greater than or equal to g of x. A fraction f of x by g of x is called, when we what? A fraction is called improper if degree of f of x is greater than or equal to degree of g of x greater than or equal to degree of g of x, then that fraction is called improper fraction. In nothing but degree of numerator is greater than or equal to degree of denominator. For example, like this, x square minus 1 divided by x plus or x square plus 1 by x plus 1. So next second example, if you take x cube minus 1 divided by x square plus 3x plus 2. This is also a improper fraction. Here degree of numerator is 3, here degree of denominator is 2. Degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. Here degree of numerator is 2 and degree of denominator is 1. And suppose one more example you take, that is x square plus x plus 1 by x square plus x plus 2. So this is also degree of numerator is 2, degree of denominator is 2, equal is there. Otherwise x cube minus 1 by x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. So this type of fractions are called what? Improper fraction. Here degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. Here also greater than denominator. But in these two, the degree of numerator is equal to degree of denominator. Even though it is what? Improper fraction only. Right? Now, there are again 4 types of proper fractions are there. So before to that, what is the partial fraction? So definition of partial fraction. What is the partial fraction? A proper fraction can be expressed as sum of 2 or more proper fractions, then that proper fraction is called partial fraction. Once again listen, a proper fraction can be expressed as sum of 2 or more proper fraction, then that proper fraction is called what? Partial fraction. In your earlier classes, this is also you studied. Suppose 1 by x plus 2 is there and 2 by x minus 1 is there. How to simplify this one? So you have to take the LCM, x plus 2 into x minus 1. So here x plus 2 get cancelled. Here what is remaining? X minus 1. And here x plus 1, x minus 1 get cancelled. So here if you simplify 2 into x plus 2, that is equal to x minus 1 plus 2x plus 4 divided by x plus 2 into x minus 1. Again x plus 2x is 3x plus 3 divided by x plus 2 x minus 1. Like this you simplified. But here reverse. So this is also proper fraction. Degree of numerator is 1, degree of denominator is 2, x into x, x square. This proper fraction again we have to resolve as sum of the 2 proper fractions. Right? This one we have to write as sum of the 2 proper fraction, then that is called what? Partial fraction. Nothing but reverse. So in earlier classes, sum of these two written as one proper fraction. Now we have to take this proper fraction. This one we have to write as sum of the 2 proper fraction. Here linear should be there like that. Now here there are 4 types of proper fractions are there. In that, first one is non-repeated linear factors, and second one is repeated linear factors, and third one is non-repeated irreducible quadratic expression. and fourth one is repeated irreducible quadratic expression. Non-repeated, here only meaning is the non-repeated means distinct linear factors. Denominator containing non-repeated linear factors. Here also denominator containing repeated linear factors. Here also denominator containing non-repeated irreducible quadratic expression. Denominator containing repeated irreducible quadratic expression. Here see, first one is the denominator containing non-repeated linear factors, means like this 1 by x minus 1 x minus 2. So denominator contains what? Distinct linear factor. This is one linear factor, this is also another linear factor. Both are distinct, means this is different from this one, this is different from this one. And suppose like this also you can write x plus 1 by x minus 1 x minus 1. This is also x plus x minus 1 x minus 2 are distinct. And the second one is the denominator containing repeated linear factors. Repeated linear factors means like this x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2. So this is repeated. So that's why this type of proper fractions are called what? Repeated linear factors. Suppose like this is there x minus 2 whole square. So this one also repeating. So that's why this type of linear denominator containing what? Repeated linear factors means this any factor is repeating twice or thrice, then that is called what? Repeated linear factors. Next, third one is non-repeated irreducible quadratic expression. Non-repeated. So denominator containing, in all these denominators only we are observing. So non-repeated means that should not repeat. Irreducible. What is irreducible? Means a quadratic expression which has no factor is called what? Irreducible. Right? Means we can't write that quadratic expression as a product of two linear factors. Otherwise, discriminant for that quadratic expression, discriminant is less than 0. Otherwise, non-factorizable. That quadratic expression non-factorizable means, for example, x plus 1 by x square plus x plus 1. So this is irreducible quadratic expression because we can't write for this one factors of means product of two linear factors. Can you write? There is no factors for this one. Means this quadratic expression has no factor. Irreducible means what? Irreducible quadratic expression means what? A quadratic expression which has no factor, means non-factorizable, right? Or x by x square plus 2. For this one also there is no factors. That type of expressions are called what? Quadratic expressions, means irreducible quadratic expression, right? Next, like this, suppose x plus 1 by x square plus 2 into x minus 1 is there. So denominator containing non-repeated irreducible quadratic expression. This is not repeating, no? So that's why. Next, repeated irreducible quadratic expression. First three are important. This is fourth one is rarely we will use. X plus 1 by x square plus 2. Suppose here square is there. So repeated irreducible quadratic expression. This is repeating, no? So that's why this is called what? Repeated irreducible quadratic expression, right? Now, so for the first one we have to take the partial fraction. Denominator containing non-repeated linear factors. Means, for example, example 1, listen carefully, important one. Suppose they given 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 1 x minus 2. They will ask like this, resolve this one into partial fractions. Resolve this 2x plus 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into partial fraction. So what is the procedure to find means sum of the two terms, nothing but this is a proper fraction. Once you observe what is the degree of this one, degree of numerator is 1, Degree of denominator x into x, x square. Degree of denominator is 2. So this is a proper fraction. This proper fraction we have to write here. How many linear factors are there? 2 linear factors. So we have to write the sum of the 2 proper fractions. What is the procedure for that one? So for that, so this one as it is, you take 2x plus 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 2. So here linear is there, no? So for the linear factor we have to write constant by linear we have to write, and second constant by second linear. This is the what one procedure to find sum of the two terms, sum of the two proper fractions, right? Now, so what you written for the denominator only? For all these problems we are observing denominator only. So here for this linear constant by linear, for this linear constant by second linear, take this as equation number 1. That implies 2x plus 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to, take the LCM right side. What is the LCM? X minus 1, x minus 2. So here a into x minus 2, b into x minus 1. Listen carefully. What is the procedure for the first problem? For all the problems same. So here these two you can remove. So equate numerators. So numerators is 2x plus 3 left side, and right side is a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. So here a and b are unknowns, means a and b we have to find for this. For this what we have to do? Here if you eliminate this one, b you will get. If you eliminate here this one you will get. For that put first one x equal to 1. So take this as equation number 2. Put x equal to 1. If you substitute x equal to 1 in equation number 2, here what will get? 2 into 1 plus 3 equal to a into 1 minus 2 plus b into 1 minus 1. Now here this has 5 equal to a into minus 1. This becomes 0. Now a equal to minus 5. To get a value, here substitute x equal to 1, because if it is 0 then a value will get. If it is 0 then b value will get. How to get this is 0? By substituting x equal to 1. How to get this is 0? By substituting x equal to 2. Now second one, put x equal to 2 in equation number 2. Why you are substituting x equal to 2? For getting b, because if you substitute x equal to 2, 2 minus 2, this total terms becomes 0. So here b you will get. Now substitute x equal to 2. Means 2 into 2 plus 3 equal to b into 2 minus 1. So right side b remaining, here 7 is there. So here a equal to minus 5 and b equal to 7. These two substitute in equation number 1. Now 1 implies 2x plus 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to a is minus 5 by x minus 1 plus b is 7 by x minus 2. This is our final answer. Means we resolved this proper fraction as sum of the two proper fraction. Here if you means two proper fractions are there, means sum of the two terms you will get, sum of the two proper fractions, right? Suppose again if you simplify right side, this one only you will get. Okay, now once again listen what you did here for this one. So this is the given proper fraction. This proper fraction again we have to resolve into sum of the two proper fractions. For that what we have to do? Here linear is their denominator. So product of two linear factors are there. First constant by first linear, second constant by second linear. After that taking LCM, equating numerators and substituting x equal to 1 and 2. For getting a, substitute x equal to 1. For getting b, substitute x equal to 2. Then a and b values you will get. This a and b values again you substitute in equation number 1. So this one final answer you will get. Okay, now if you verify this one, if you simplify right side RHS, LHS you should get. For that take the LCM here, x minus 1, x minus 2. So if you simplify, minus 5 into x minus 2 plus 7 into x minus 1, that is equal to LCM fast we have to do. So minus 5x minus of minus plus 10, and here 7x minus 7 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2. right? Now these two 2x, from these two 3 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2. Same thing that are not. So like this we have to do. Okay, now take one more problem based on this one. Second problem is x minus 2 by x square plus 6x plus 8, like this is there. First for this one, resolve into partial fractions. So this is once you observe, it is a proper fraction. Degree of numerator is 1, degree of denominator is 2, right? So for this one, first you take x minus 2 by x plus 2 x plus 4. Can you write? Because for this one factors x plus 2 x plus 4. Now after writing here one linear factor, here another linear factor, means it is the first method. What is that? Non-repeated linear factors. Means first method, we are under first method only. We are doing all the problems under first method, non-repeated linear factors. Now this can be written as a by x plus 2 plus b by x plus 4. First constant by first linear, second constant by second linear. This is just one procedure to find sum of the two, means to write this proper fraction is sum of the two proper fractions. Take this as equation number 1. Now same procedure, what we have to do? X minus 2 by x plus 2 x plus 4, that is equal to, take the LCM here, x plus 2 x plus 4, right? Are you following? Now here if you take the LCM, a into x plus 4 plus b into x plus 2. Already how to do the LCM you know. Now if you remove these two, equate numerators, x minus 2 equal to a into x plus 4 plus b into x plus 2. LCM here, x plus 2 into x plus 4. If x plus 2 get cancelled, what is remaining? X plus 4. X plus 4 into a into x plus 4. X plus 4 get cancelled. X plus 2 remaining. X plus 2 into b into x plus 2. Now take this as equation number 2. Now for getting a, we have to remove b, means this total term. For getting b, we have to remove this total term. So if you substitute, what we have to substitute to get this as 0? How to get this as 0? By substituting x equal to minus 2. If you substitute x equal to minus 2 plus 2, this becomes 0. Now here a value will get. Now therefore substitute x equal to minus 2 in equation number 2. Now here in LHS minus 2 equal to, here a minus 2 plus 4 plus b minus 2 plus 2. Now here minus 4 a into 2. This becomes 0. Now 2 times get cancelled. A equal to minus 2. Right? Next, put x equal to get b value. This becomes 0. How to get this as 0? By substituting x equal to minus 4. If you substitute x equal to minus 4 in equation number 2, here what you will get? Minus 4 minus 2 equal to, here a into minus 4 plus 4, this becomes 0, plus here b into minus 4 plus 2. Now here minus 6 equal to b into minus 2. So minus get cancelled and 2 also 3 times. So b equal to 3. A equal to minus 2 and b equal to 3. These two values substitute in equation number 1. Now 1 implies x minus 2 by x plus 2 into x plus 4. That is equal to, a is minus 2. Minus 2 by x plus 2 plus b is 3. 3 by x plus 4. Right? This is our final answer. Again, if right side, if you simplify, this one only you will get. Right? This is the procedure to find one proper fraction equal to sum of the two proper fractions. And take clear this one. How to do this one? Now do one more problem, that is the third problem. 1 by x minus 1 and x plus 2 x minus 3. This is one more problem. 1 by x minus 1 x plus 2 into x minus 3. Here clearly it is a proper fraction. Resolve into proper partial fraction. See, degree of numerator is this one can be written as x to the power of 0. Degree of numerator is 0. Degree of denominator is 3. So 0 less than 3. So definitely it is a proper fraction. Degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. Now this can be written as 1 by x minus 1 x minus 2 x into x minus 3 can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 3. How to write it as? Here a product of three linear factors are there, right? So product of three linear factors means first constant by first linear, second constant by second linear, and third constant by third linear. Like this we have to write and take equation number 1, right? Now this one as it is we write down 1 by x minus 1 x plus 2 x minus 3, that is equal to, take the LCM, x minus 1 x plus 2 x minus 3 is LCM. Now here x minus 1 get cancelled, these two remaining, these two into a, so a into x plus 2 x minus 3 plus b, x plus 2 get cancelled, these two remaining, b into x minus 1 x minus 3 plus here x minus 3 get cancelled, these two remaining, c into x minus 1 x plus 2. So here in these two, this one you can remove. What is remaining? Numerator 1. So a into x plus 2 x minus 3 plus b into x minus 1 x minus 3 plus c into x minus 1 x plus 2. Take this as equation number, right? Now so we have to find here a, capital A, B, C values. For that one, what are the substitutions? Here if you substitute x equal to 1, so 1 value will get. Here how to get means, to get A, these two become 0. To get B, these two should be 0. To get C, these two should be 0. So for that, how to identify what we have to substitute, how to identify that one means, just we observe here. X equal to 1, first we substitute x equal to, how to get this is 0, x equal to 1. Otherwise here you can observe, or here you can observe. So x equal to 1, x equal to minus 2, x equal to 3 we have to substitute. So directly, one direct method also there. To get A, so substitute x equal to 1 in LHS. Except this factor, put x equal to minus 2 to get B, except this factor in LHS. To get C, x equal to 3 in LHS except this factor. So like that directly also you can do. Now first put x equal to 1 in equation number 2. 1 equal to x equal to 1, if you substitute here 1 minus 1 0 means this total 0. 1 minus 1 this total 0. What is remaining? This is remaining. A into 1 plus 2 1 minus 3. So 1 equal to here a into 3 and minus 2. So a equal to minus 1 by 6. Right? Next, put x equal to 2. Means how to get this is 0, put x equal to minus 2. So if you substitute minus 2 plus 2, this becomes 0, minus 2 plus 2, this becomes 0. So that's why left side is only 1. This 0 and this is 0. Remaining b into minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. That is equal to b into minus 3 minus 5. B equal to 1 by 15. Next, put x equal to. So how to get this as 0? By substituting x equal to 3. So these are the substitutions. Left side 1 only. If you substitute x equal to 3, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this is remaining. C into 3 minus 1 and 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2. 1 equal to c into 2 and it has 5. So c equal to 1 by 10. Once again listen. Your product of 3 linear factors are there. So all these are non-repeated. So that's why A by first one, B by second one, C by third one you taken. Take this as equation number 1. After that LCM. So here numerator equal to this numerator equated equation number 2. But after that what we have to substitute? That one we have to identify. If you observe these three, you can identify. How to get this is 0? Don't consider it as something by 0. Just we are for identification. I am observing this one. How to get this is 0? X equal to 1. 1 minus 1. So here substitution is 1. X equal to, how to get this is 0? X equal to minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2. So if these two 0 means x equal to 3, you can substitute, become 0. If these two 0 means x equal to minus 2, you can substitute. For these two 0, x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 substitution, x equal to minus 2 substitution, x equal to 3. If you substitute x equal to 1, A value got. X equal to minus 2, B. X equal to 3, C value got. Okay, now these three values not only by this method, directly also you can do. If you substitute here in LHS, equation number 1, LHS, x equal to 1, except this factor if you substitute 1 by, so don't substitute here x equal to 1, here 1 plus 1, 3 into 1 minus 3 minus 2, that is equal to minus 1 by 6, that is A equal to, right? For getting B what we have to substitute? Minus B in this, in LHS, except this factor, don't substitute here. So 1 by x equal to minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 3. 1 by minus 3 into minus 5. 1 by 15. 1 by 15. Like that. For the x equal to 3, for the getting C in this one, except this factor, means 1 by 3 minus 1 and 3 plus 2. 1 by 2 into 5. 1 by 10. Like this. Right? Now this is the procedure to find A, B, C. These A, B, C values, again where we have to substitute here. If you substitute this one, this proper fraction as sum of the three proper fractions. If you substitute, this is A equal to minus 1 by 6 by x minus 1, proper fraction. B equal to 1 by 15 by x plus 2. C equal to 1 by 10 by x minus 3. So these are the three problems based on first method of proper fraction. What is that? Non-repeated linear factors. Okay. Now, so for homework purpose, I am giving three problems for you. First one is x plus 1 by x minus 2 into x plus 3. Resolve into partial fractions. And the second one is 1 by x minus 3 into x plus 5. And the third one is x plus 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. These three are homework for first method of partial fractions. Okay, now right. Denominator containing repeated linear factors. You take one example. X plus 1 by x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2. So once you observe, first of all you check it is a proper fraction or not. Numerator, degree of numerator is 1, degree of denominator is 3. Here x square, here x. So clearly it is a proper fraction. Then denominator contains what? Repeated linear factors. This is repeating. So for this sum of the three terms, how to write? Means like this. So A by first linear x minus 1 plus B by how many times it is repeating? That many times you have to write x minus 1 whole square. And this is as it is, C by x minus 2. Once again is done. So A by 1 time x minus 1 and plus B by, so this is once again repeating. So B by x minus 1 whole square plus C by x minus 2. So after that procedure is same. This is equation number 1. Now that implies x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2. Now here LCM is x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2. Here one x minus 1 get cancelled. One more x minus 1 remaining and x minus 2 also remaining. Here x minus 1 whole square get cancelled. B into x minus 2 plus here x minus 2 get cancelled. c into x minus 1 whole square. So carefully you have to do the LCM, right? Now these two get cancelled. Equate the numerators. X plus 1 equal to a into x minus 1 x minus 2 plus b into x minus 2 c into x minus 1 whole square. So once again see the LCM. X minus 1 x minus 1 get cancelled. So these two remaining. Here x minus 1 whole square get cancelled, x minus 2 remaining, and x minus 2 whole square get cancelled, x minus 1 whole square remaining. So take this as equation number 2, right? Now for this one you take one more step to easily simplification. So a into multiply these two, x square minus 3x plus 2 plus b into x minus 2 plus c into x minus 1 whole square, x square minus 2x plus 1. Take this as equation number 3. Now what are the substitution? First we have to identify, is there any substitution? If linear factor is there means definitely substitution is there. So how many linear factors are there? X minus 1 is there, x minus 2 is there. Means there are two substitutions to get two values, x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. First you complete that work. X equal to 1 you substitute and find out any value getting or not. And substitute x equal to 2 like that. Now substitute, put x equal to 1. If you substitute x equal to 1, in equation number 2, don't substitute in equation number 3, just you substitute equation number 2. Equation number 2. So LHS is 1 plus 1 equal to, here 1 minus 1, this term becomes 0. Here 1 minus 1, this third term also becomes 0. What is remaining? B. B into 1 minus 2. So here 2 equal to B into minus 1. So B equal to minus 2. So one value you got. Next, one more substitution is what? Put x equal to 2 in equation number 2. Now if you substitute in equation number 2, x equal to 2, 2 minus 2, this becomes 0. Here 2 minus 2, this is also 0. What is remaining here? Left side is 2 plus 1 remaining. This is 0, this is 0. Now c into 2 minus 1 whole square. 2 minus 1 whole square 1. Now c equal to 3. So c equal to 3. Now for getting third, here a, b and c, we got b and c. Next, one more, to get a, what we have to do? There only two substitutions are there. For getting third, we have to compare the coefficients. For getting b and c also we can compare, but compared to that one, this is easy. So that's why first we substituted, what are the substitutions are there? 1 and 2, you substituted b and c values you are getting. After that, we have to compare the coefficients. Compare any coefficient, x square coefficient, here x square coefficients are there, x coefficients are there, and constant terms also there. In these three, anyone compare left side and right side, third one you will get. Compare x square coefficient in equation number 3. In equation number 3 you substitute, because easily you can identify what is the x square coefficient, right? Now left side once you observe, is there any x square coefficient? X square coefficient not there. X square coefficient not there means you can take it as 0 or not, because 0 into x square, 0 only or not. So that's why left side x square coefficient not there means what we can take? 0. So 0. And right side x square coefficient, here a into x square, a. Here b into, is there any x square coefficient in this one? Not there, 0. Is there any x square coefficient here? X square coefficient is 1. Here 1 into c. Once again listen. How to compare x square coefficients? Left side x square coefficient not there, so that's why 0 you take it. Here x square coefficient, if you multiply a into x square you will get. So that's why coefficient of x square is a. See, x square plus 3x plus 5. So 2 is there. X square coefficient is 2. X coefficient is 3. Constant term is 5. Suppose minus x square plus 3x plus 4. X square coefficient is minus 1. X coefficient is 3. Constant term is 4. Like that. Now, here x square coefficient is a. Here x square coefficient not there, because x square term only not there in this term. X square coefficient not there. In this one, x square coefficient is what? C. But already c equal to 3. 0, 3 plus c. Now c equal to minus 3. These are the a, b, c values. So here a, c value. So 0, a, and c value is 3. So a equal to minus 3. So a equal to minus 3, b equal to minus 2, c equal to 3. These three values where we have to substitute in equation number 1. 1, 2, 3 here. So if you substitute, this becomes x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole square x minus 2 equal to a is minus 3 by x minus 1 plus b minus 2 by x minus 1 whole square plus c is 3 by x minus 2. Suppose if you simplify right side exactly, what you will get? Left value you will get, means left fraction you will get. Okay, no? So like this we have to do, right? Now this one, by comparing x coefficient also you can do. If you compare x coefficient, here 1, here minus 3a, here b, here minus 2c, and comparing the constant terms also, here constant term is 1, here 2a, here minus 2b plus c. Anyone you compare, then you will get the a value. Next, take one more example on this one, that is second one. Suppose they given x by x plus 1 into x minus 2 whole square, like this they given. So what we have to do, that is a by x plus 1 as it is we have to write. This is repeating, no? C by x minus 2 plus b by and c by x minus 2 whole square. Listen. X by x plus 1 x minus 2 whole square. This is repeating. Denominator containing repeated linear factors. Repeating. This is not repeating as it is, you write on a by x plus 1 plus b by x minus 2. C by one more time repeating, that is x minus 2 whole square. Right. Now after that, take this as equation number 1. Next, that implies x by x plus 1 x minus 2 whole square. What is the LCM? X plus 1 into x minus 2 whole square is the LCM. 1 x plus 1 get cancelled. What is remaining? This one into a into x minus 2 whole square plus 1 x plus x minus 2 get cancelled, b into one more x minus 2 remaining plus x minus 2 total get cancelled. What is remaining? C into x plus 1. Now remove these two, compare these two, x equal to, so that implies x equal to a into x minus 2 whole square plus b into x plus 1 x minus 2 c into x plus 1. Take this as equation number 2. Now here also you take equation number 3 also by simplifying this one, x square minus 4x plus 4 a minus b whole square plus b into, here if you simplify, here what will get? X square x plus 1 x minus 2, x square minus 2x plus x minus 2, x into x square and minus 2x plus x minus 2, means x square minus x minus 2, x square minus x minus 2, right? X square minus 2x plus x is minus plus 1 minus 2 plus c into x plus 1. Take this as 3. Now what are the substitutions? First to identify the substitutions. What are the substitutions? X equal, how to get this as 0? X equal to minus 1 plus 1, right? And x equal to 2, because the two linear factors are there. So two substitutions. First, if you do that one easily by substituting, you will get the two values, either a, b, c. In these three, any two you will get. Now put x equal to minus 1 in equation number 2. Now here LHS is minus 1. Here a into minus 1 minus 2 whole square, minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. These two terms become 0. And now minus 1 equal to a into minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 whole square, 9. So a equal to minus 1 by 9. Next put x equal to 2. One more substitution, that is 2 in equation number 2. Now if you substitute here, left side is 2, right side is here 2 minus 2, this is 0, 2 minus 2, this is 0, this is remaining. C into 2 plus 1. So C equal to 2 by 3. So A and C values we are getting. Now third one, to get third one, compare any term, either x square term, compare x square coefficients in equation number 3 on both the sides. Here x square term is not there, 0. Here x square term is a. Here x square term is b. Here x square term is 0. Already a value is minus 1 by 9 plus b. B equal to 1 by 9. Right? This has a equal to minus 1 by 9, b equal to 2 by 3, c equal to 1 by. So here I will write b equal to 1 by 9. So a equal to minus 1 by 9 and b equal to 1 by 9 and c equal to 2 by 3. This a, b, c values where we have to substitute in equation number 1. Right? So these are the two examples on what denominator containing repeated linear factors. Nothing but in denominators, how many times that is repeating, that many times we have to write. Suppose like this is there, 1 by x minus 1 whole cube is there. So what we have to write it as? A by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus c by x minus 1 whole cube. Again taking LCM and substituting. But here only one substitution is there, x equal to 1. For the remaining two, we have to substitute two comparing. It means x coefficient and x square coefficient. The two we have to add. Compare x square coefficient, one value you will get. And compare x coefficient, one more you will get. Like that, because only one. These are the homework problems for the second method problems. And x minus 1 by x plus 1, x plus 3 whole square. Resolve into partial fractions. And the third one is x plus 2 by x plus 3 whole square into x plus 5. So these three are homework. So in this one, listen, what we have to do, only one substitution is there. After taking LCM, x equal to 1, equation number 2, and 3 you take, x equal to 1 you substitute in equation number 2, then one value you will get. So after getting that value, to get the remaining two values, what we have to do? To compare, means x square coefficient we have to compare and x coefficient we have to compare, or x constant term also you can compare. Any two means in these x square, x and constant term, any two if you compare, remaining two you will get. Okay, no? So these are the two methods, non-repeated linear factors and repeated linear factors. So in this video, what we discussed? So fractions, definition of fraction we discussed, and in that two types of fractions. One is proper fraction and improper fraction, and definition of the proper fraction and definition of the what is the improper fraction we discussed. So after that, in proper fractions there are four methods are there. That in that four methods, first one is non-repeated linear factors and repeated linear factors, denominator containing non-repeated linear factors, denominator containing repeated linear factors. These two completed. In the next video, denominator containing non-repeated irreducible quadratic expression and repeated irreducible quadratic expression we will discuss. Okay, no? Right. Thank you.